Hello everyone at Squawka. We are outside St James's Park to find out how well Newcastle fans know their squad. I'm Sophie Rose and I've got 30 difficult stat-based questions to ask the fans. West Ham are still currently top of the league table with 12 out of 30 questions right. Can Newcastle challenge that lead? Let's find out. If you enjoy our videos, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button to help us out. Which Newcastle player has the best minute to goal ratio in the Premier League for the club this season?
Shelby.
Correct. That's good. We're off to a winning start, look. Newcastle legend Allan is the all-time leading Premier League goal scorer, but how many goals did he score in the competition?
Which competition?
Premier League, yeah? Premier League.
321.
He did say 321. I just forgot to put the mic up to him. So technically, darling, that was a no. But 1 out of 2, not bad, is it? Since Newcastle were promoted back to the Premier League in 2017, who has got the most assists for the club? So since you've been back in the Premier League.
Matt Ritchie.
Correct. You lot are smart up here, you know. I like it. Well done, babe.
Thanks to William Hill for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in all the latest transfer odds and markets throughout the January transfer window, there's a link in the description to download the William Hill app. Remember, you must be 18 plus and be gamble aware.
Who has won the most tackles in the Premier League this season for Newcastle? Won the most tackles.
Sean Longstaff.
Miguel Almirón. Yeah. Who is Newcastle's current longest serving player?
Current longest serving player. Paul Dummett.
Rob Elliott. Since August 2011, which Newcastle player has made the most successful passes in the opposition half this season in the Premier League?
Opposition passes.
Yeah. Who has made the most successful?
Almirón.
Joelinton.
You kidding?
With 266.
Jolene, mind.
Who has completed the most dribbles for Newcastle in the Premier League this season?
This season,
Completed the most dribbles.
I would say Almirón.
Allan Saint-Maximin.
Ah,
Who in the current squad has played for Preston, Liverpool and West Ham before joining Newcastle? No, you can't answer his question. Naughty. Disqualified. That's the easiest question on the paper as well. Disqualified. Only 3 players have scored direct free kicks for Newcastle in the Premier League in the last 3 seasons. Can you name the 3 players?
No, I don't know.
Take a guess. Name 3 players you think have scored direct kicks. You may as well give it a go.
Ryan Taylor.
No.
Andy Cowell.
No.
Don't know.
Right. Salomon Rondon, John Doe Shelby and Henri Xavier, who played for Hoffenheim, Rapid Vienna and Sporting Recife before joining Newcastle.
Joelinton.
Very good. Yes. Correct, darling. Which player has made the most errors leading to goals this season for Newcastle in the Premier League?
I think Jethro Willems.
No, Martin Dubravka. Which current Newcastle player has the most international caps?
Jethro Willems.
No. Sung Young.
Song Young.
I'm sorry, babe. They were hard questions.
I knew that question.
Did you?
Yes.
It's always the way. Who has created the most big chances for Newcastle in the Premier League this season?
Kevin Phillips.
Isaac Hayden with 5.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm not.
I thought Kevin Phillips was the best player.
Which player has won possession back the most times in the final third for Newcastle in the Premier League this season?
God. Go on then.
No, you can't answer it. It's your question.
My question, I don't know.
Almirón.
I don't know. Almirón.
Joelinton with 14. Since you were promoted back to the Premier League in 2017, how many penalties have Newcastle won over those 3 seasons in the competition? How many penalties have you won in the Premier League since you've been back into it?
4.
3, but so close. I know, I'm sorry, babe. Oh, no. Only 1 player has scored a Premier League hat-trick for Newcastle in the last 3 seasons. Can you name him?
Last 3 seasons. What?
1 player who scored a hat-trick.
Last 3 seasons. Probably. Oh my God, 3 years. Wow.
Anyone that scored a hat-trick?
In the last 3 years. No, I'm buggered. What player? Lascelles, something like that?
No. Jose Perez.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, now you know. Sorry, I know. Bad Newcastle. Who has had the most touches of the ball for Newcastle in the Premier League this season? Only he can answer you. No, naughty.
Couldn't answer that.
So, but make a guess. Any player.
Goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper. Joelinton.
Joelinton.
He's not the goalkeeper, is he? Two players have scored Premier League goals from outside the box for Newcastle this season. Can you name the two players?
Longstaff,
Correct. Which Longstaff?
Matty,
Yeah, correct.
against Man U.
One more player.
Give you a clue.
Shelby,
Correct, going to give him that. Well done. Which outfield player has played the most minutes in the Premier League for Newcastle this season?
Almiro.
Correct. Very good, guys. Who do you think has scored the most Premier League goals for Newcastle since they were promoted back to the division in 2017? Who scored the most Premier League goals for you since you've come back up?
Since you come back up?
Yeah. So since 2017.
Hard one, isn't it?
That is, you got the hardest question, to be fair.
Oh, that's why I've only got one. I'm going to take a guess. Shelby.
Perez. Jose Perez.
Oh, he didn't play on us.
Which two Newcastle United players have received Premier League red cards this season? Which two players? They're meant to be hard questions, so don't worry.
Paul Dummett.
No.
Gosh. Midfielder, isn't he? Oh, blind.
Red cards. So as well, yeah. It's not yellow, red.
Oh, dear me. I can't say off the top of my head.
So it's Sean Longstaff and Isaac Hayden. Hard question, though, to be fair. This season, who has made the most headed clearances for Newcastle in the Premier League?
Jamal Lascelles.
No. Federico Fernandez. Close, though. Jamal's good, isn't he? Which player has played the most Premier League minutes for Newcastle since promotion in 2017?
John Joe Shelby.
Jamal Lascelles. Sorry, but I know you should have done that one, yeah. Guys, what's this? Tell us about it.
Right, we're the Magpie Group, and we're protesting to try and get rid of Mike Ashley.
Okay, well, passionate fan then.
Yeah, absolutely. 27 years season ticket holder. Gave the season ticket up last year.
Well, I'm a Chelsea fan, but
I'm sorry.
but I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. The fans should come first.
Absolutely,
Always.
absolutely.
We're the ones who
the
pay.
Fans, the city, the town,
Yeah.
the club should come first. At this club, unfortunately, Mike Ashley comes first.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
no good, is it? Right, are you ready for your question though?
I'm ready for
we're
my
going to
question.
try and get it right. Okay.
Yeah.
How many British players are in your first team squad according to the PremierLeague.com? So no, don't worry, but basically they don't have to be playing every week. It's the whole squad,
the whole
yeah?
squad. How many British players?
British, yeah.
Right, can I give me 5 minutes? A couple of minutes.
Go on, yeah.
Mike, Lascelles, Richie, Shelby,
Two Longstaffs.
9. I would estimate 14. Yeah.
Correct, guys. Do you know?
Yeah.
You might be the only ones, I think, to get that right out of the whole quiz.
worked
Bloody
it out.
brilliant. Love it. Who has been substituted off the pitch the most times this season in the Premier League for Newcastle? Who's been subbed off?
Newcastle.
Yeah, just who's been subbed off the most in the Premier League?
It's tricky for me to answer because I'm not watching the games, but through protest. But I would say Joelinton.
Correct, guys. Well, I hope things get better. Guys, check these guys out if you're around the stadium. Alan Shearer is the all-time leading Premier League goal scorer. 3 other ex-Newcastle players are in the top 10. Can you name them?
Les Ferdinand.
Correct.
I don't know.
They're meant to be hard questions, though. You've already got so there's 2 more players that are in the top 10 for the most Premier League goals.
Peter
you.
Beardsley.
No.
Gascoigne.
No.
No idea.
So Michael Owen and
Never.
and Andy Cole.
Well, Andy Cole.
Yeah, there we go. But you got one right at least, you know what I mean? How many headed goals have you scored this season in the Premier League?
3.
6.
I was close.
You've scored more goals than you thought. Oh, it was close. Sort of, yeah.
I say Scotland, mate.
Oh, enjoy the game though, darling.
I love it.
Okay.
Action.
Which action? You should do my job, darling. Right. Which current player played for Hull City and Arsenal before joining Newcastle?
Les Ferdinand.
You can't answer. It's not your question.
I haven't a clue.
Guess. Take a guess. Who do you think played for Hull City and Arsenal before joining you?
Lejeune.
Isaac Hayden.
Oh, yeah.
Close, close.
Oh, he lives in Pontyland.
Well, now you get it. You know what I mean?
Close,
Yeah.
he's close.
Which Newcastle manager has the best win percentage at the club? Is it Sam Allardyce or Steve Bruce?
Sam Allardyce.
Correct, darling. Okay, so Sam Allardyce has 33.3% and Steve Bruce has 30.4%. So you got it right.
Fine.
You told me you weren't going to be very good at it. Got it right.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Enjoy the game. So Newcastle fans, you got 8 out of 30 questions right, which sadly means you are joint second from bottom with Aston Villa, Liverpool and United. Sorry about that, guys. But if you do like these videos, please click the subscribe button. And if you think that your club can do better, let us know. We may go there next.